The secret to life is to die before you die. Welcome back, Star Seeds. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe and also check out my description below for free astrology reading for 2023 and how to attract wealth with your DNA. Let's begin. The process of dying before you die is not just a concept or a theory, but it is a practical and experiential journey that one must embark on in order to truly understand the nature of reality and the self. The journey begins by questioning our beliefs, our thoughts, and our emotions, and seeing how they shape our experience of the world. The goal is not to eliminate or suppress these experiences, but to understand them and to become aware of how they affect us. One of the key practices in dying before you die is meditation. Through meditation, we learn to quiet the mind and to observe the thoughts and emotions that arise. We learn to observe the ego and to see how it creates stories and labels that shape our experience of the world. We learn to see the impermanence of our thoughts and emotions and to understand that they are not who we truly are. Another important practice is self-inquiry. Self-inquiry is the process of asking ourselves the question, "Who am I?" This question is not meant to be answered intellectually, but rather it is meant to be experienced. As we ask ourselves this question, we begin to see how our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs shape our sense of self. We see how the ego creates a sense of separation between ourselves and the world, and we begin to understand that this separation is an illusion. As we begin to die before we die, we begin to experience a sense of liberation and freedom. We begin to see that the stories and labels that we have attached to ourselves are not who we truly are. We begin to understand that we are not separate from the world, but that we are one with it. We begin to see that we are not separate from other beings, but that we are all interconnected. The spiritual journey of understanding the true nature of reality is often a painful yet transformative experience. One of the key aspects of this journey is the concept of dying before you die, letting go of the belief that we have a separate, individual self and recognizing that we are, in fact, life itself. The process of dying before we die is often characterized by the unraveling of the stories and beliefs that make up our sense of self. From the moment we are born, we are given a name and conditioned to see ourselves in a certain way. We develop a personality and identify with certain desires, feelings, and beliefs. However, as we begin to question these stories and attachments, we start to see that they are not a true representation of who we are. The ego, which is closely tied to these stories and attachments, plays a big role in this process. The ego is the part of us that wants to hold on to these stories and believes that we will die if we let go of them. This is why there is often so much resistance to change and why the journey can be difficult. However, as we begin to misidentify with the ego and understand that it is not a real thing, we can start to be in harmony with it. As we begin to let go of these attachments, we start to see everything for what it truly is. Without the veil of thoughts and labels, we can see that the world is simply what it is. There is no need to create or judge anything. This realization is often accompanied by the release of negative emotions such as fear, anxiety, and depression. In order to truly experience the process of dying before we die, it is important to let go of our preconceptions and judgments. We must be willing to question everything we thought we knew and be open to the possibility that there is something greater than our individual selves. As we journey down this path, we may begin to see that everything we thought was real was just a story in our minds and that true reality is something far beyond our comprehension. In conclusion, dying before you die is a profound and transformative journey that requires dedication and commitment. It is a journey that requires us to question our beliefs, to observe our thoughts and emotions, and to understand the nature of reality and the self. It is a journey that leads to liberation and freedom, and it is a journey that is worth taking. Thank you for watching Star Seed TV. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you with love and gratitude. See you in my next video.